Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, fellow UAW brothers and sisters. I had a little statement I wanted to read to you guys that I was going to have posted on the UAW site. I wanted to go over it. It's vote Mark Gibby Gibson, or Mark Gibson, and it's how it's going to appear on the ballot. UAW International President. Elected fourth-term Detroit Diesel Corporation Shop Chairperson. So I was elected in 2011 to current. I'm representing 1,400 plus members, all of which are 100% union pay members. I was a committee person on the afternoon shift and elected from 2005 to 2008. I'm a proud 25-year UAW member, skilled negotiator. I've posted enough credentials, I think, out there where you guys can look at stuff. I know what I'm doing. I've led negotiations 3 times. I've led discussions and MOUs and other agreements outside of these contracts, including the elimination of Tier 2, which were monumental. I'm relentless. I don't stop till we get things done, but I always do this at the membership is request, right? And I do it not just for you have the majority, that I'm doing things for. Of course, you have the majority that rule things, but at the end of the day, this is a very diverse plan. It's not about one majority. This plan has worked together with pensions, without pensions, a tiered system. Like I said, we've evolved it back to where it needs to be. And again, my vision is that we can continue doing that with the entire UAW. So I am skilled in the negotiations. Like I said, no concessions during the 3 agreements. Eliminated the Tier 2 system, which was the first in the UAW. We ended that in 2013 with overwhelming membership support. Global leadership, which is the World Employee Committee. We travel abroad once a year, or lately it's been on the Zoom because of COVID. But hearing the different problems within, different organizations within the Daimler Group, interesting. Secured new work, a lot of work over here at Detroit Diesel. Not only do I secure it, I've kept it from leaving this facility. And it starts with brand new works from our turbochargers, the TCC turbocharger captive, our medium duty engines, which was the DD5, DD8, the heavy duty, the expansion, heavy duty assembly and machining. We secured work, the 2025, we already have the approval to move forward with that on the heavy duty engine, which employs probably 95% of our plant. The heavy voltage battery, the HV battery work, which is it's paved the way for what we call now the EPT, the electric powertrain. Just recently, we've been working on this for a while as we brought machines in and work got pushed out, like warehousing, your logistics. We knew where it was going, and at the end of the day, we've secured that back. And now, to me, that's very, very profound. It's right up there with ending the Tier 2, because we've expanded the footprint from Detroit Diesel, which is in Detroit and Redford, Michigan, over to my home city, which is Livonia, which I grew up in. It's 80 plus jobs to start. They're all the top, Detroit Diesel jobs. Our members will be able to post for them. And again, that to me, that's huge. It's an off-site logistic quality warehouse over there in Livonia, Michigan. And then we also, we got additional options for our retirees, our pre-65 retirees. We'll have the ability to do on-site. They can use the services on-site, or it's called premise health care services now. And so that'll be something new that comes in. My benefits team is working on that now. How that's going to happen as we get into January, but that's another option we've secured for our retirees. UAW brothers and sisters, I'm ready to lead as your UAW International President. I am committed to regaining the trust and pride and solidarity within the UAW membership. I will work to ensure that all members receive a fair wage, eliminate tiered wage scales, quality healthcare benefits, obviously that includes your vision and dental, paid time off to spend with your family and loved ones, job security, I've proven that time and time again, and continued benefits and wages throughout retirement. My highest priority is listening to every active and retired member in every local of every region and begin the process of restoring the respect that is the foundation of the UAW, the union. I led negotiations that resulted in life-changing opportunities for my local 163 members throughout my tenure. By listening to the members and fighting for their interests, together, not just me, together with my members and my shop committee, my leadership, we secured fair wages, pension increases, substantial buyouts, additional paid time off, Veterans Day, recognition bonuses, inverse layoffs, increased company 401k contributions, and restored the supplemental unemployment benefit, which is traditionally known as sub-benefits, to all employees. When I ran for the shop chairperson, I shared my goals and plans to help restore the pride and integrity to our plant. We have accomplished all items on my platform, and then some. We are thriving, and members are proud to be part of Detroit Diesel, UAW Local 163. This historic one member, one vote election is the time for all members to have their voices heard, and for the only candidate that understands the needs and has dealt with a diverse membership, understands the diversity throughout the United States, and has secured his elected role as the chairperson 4 consecutive times. That's no easy feat. I'm critiqued every single year. But I do my job. I take care of members. It's easy when you're just telling them the truth and you're doing what they're asking. I'm not able to fix everything, not every conflict, but at the end of the day, my members know I got their back. 4 members, I'm sorry. Through the member one vote. And also what I've already experienced is what is happening now with this one member one vote. It's nothing new to me. That's how I'm elected. I do have to do one member, one vote. Every member that comes to this facility, as soon as they hire in, have a voice. They can vote. Okay? Every member votes. This isn't done by a delegate process, which I'm not bagging on a delegate process, but the members voted 2/3 to have it done by one member, one vote. So what I'm telling you is I'm the one who's experienced it. I understand what it takes. You can spout off and say all you want. You still need someone in there with a level head and knows what he's doing. Do I got a mean streak? Talk to some members. Detroit Diesel is not a far drive. I'm proud that I am hearing people are starting to make phone calls because it's reassuring me that the average Joe, the ones with the families, the ones that understand this guy has my back. He's 51 years old. Sounds like he's got some moxie to him, but he also understands you don't get anywhere just MFing people and just acting like a fool. Okay, that is the biggest piece of this. You have to understand. I've shown that, done that. I don't have to have all sorts of accolades. Yeah, I graduated from Eastern Michigan. Do I have the degrees? Well, yep, I got them to show you. If you believe me, you believe me. But either way, Eastern Michigan with my bachelor's, associate's degree over at School of Craft, shit ton of credentials from the UAW, right? What does that mean? The bottom line is it's meeting people. I've done my stuff outside just learning how to talk to people. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I'm starting to think those teachers that called me insubordinate in 2nd, 3rd grade, maybe they were onto something, but all it was is that I questioned different things. I do that with companies too. If they want something, they got to pay for it. But I'll be damned if I'm representing you guys to do work too. That's what I am. I'm the top dog at this facility at Detroit Diesel, and I'm making sure my members are well taken care of. But they have a job to do too, and they know it. And they do a damn good job. They're the best at what they do. But I know that throughout the industry, there's workers just like them because their family members are in the Fords, the GMs, the Chryslers, the parts plants, the grad assistants. So again, one member, one vote. Been there. I've been through it. Nothing new to me. Okay. A leader with negotiation experience, bottom line. Okay. And also, it's the family values. That's one thing I'm losing. I'm looking through these charts too. Where's everyone's family? Mine's real. It exists. I am concerned about them personally. And again, anyone that hasn't heard me loud and clear, my 3 sons work here. Yes, my 3 sons are apprentices. I want you to know that now, right? I knew when my 2 came in during COVID, and I saw, oh, geez, they're getting like their brother. Why? Because they're smart. I put them up against anyone with brains. Me? No, I'm a chairman. I'm not a tradesman. I represent those guys. They work hard. And again, every journeyman that works with my boys understands they were raised right by my wife, myself, their grandparents. We have family values. Their aunts, their uncles. Again, not saying we're always right, but at the end of the day, I got your back. Anyone says otherwise, have them come talk to me. I'll do a video with them. I've had anyone and everyone's back. Even at times when the rank and file might think someone, they think they heard it a certain way. Well, there's always two sides to every story. And unfortunately or fortunately, sometimes I get to hear both sides of those stories and really get to the middle of it. I got to hear some horrible shit that I can't even share with you guys over my time in here. Things that I have to take to my grave that I had to listen to. Members that had to leave out of here, maybe they had to go to prison. Maybe they died. There's horrible things that we've all heard. And again, I'm no I guess infant when it comes to dealing with trials and issues with personal things with people. And again, I'm very sympathetic. I'm a forgiving individual, but again, I'm very protective of the family. But I'm also just as protective of my membership, who I consider my extended family, and in some cases, they are family. So again, an advocate, like I said, this is the retirees and the active workers. You all get a say in this. Hopefully you exercise your opportunity, take your time. The information's there. All you have to do is look up Gibby Gibson, UAW candidates for presidential election, and do your homework. And like I said, God bless you guys. See ya.